Hi guys, Peter Miller here for Mercury Marine, and today we're going to be talking about cast netting. It's one of my favorite activities to do before any fishing trip, and sometimes they won't bite the sabikis, but you can get them on the cast net. My cast net that I prefer to throw is about a 10 to 12 footer, and then you're going to have a lead line around the bottom of each cast net, and the lead line is going to determine how fast it sinks. Then you're going to have a mesh size. You're going to have 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch, and that will allow the water to come through these holes a lot faster if the mesh is bigger. If it's a tight mesh, it falls slower. These are the things you need to take into consideration. It's a very important thing to have on the boat. It's one of my biggest go-to tools when I go fishing. And today I'm going to be showing you how to throw a 10-foot cast net. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to take the main line and put it around your wrist, because if you throw that cast net overboard and it goes down to the bottom and you don't have it attached to you, you're going to lose it. So that's the first thing you have to do. Next up, you have to wear bibs when you're cast netting, because once you bring it in, it's going to be wet, there's going to be chum on it, there's going to be fish scales on it, and you really want to have like a clean start to your day. So once you're done cast netting, you take your bibs off, put them away or hose them off, and you're ready to go. Now you've attached the line to your wrist. It's time to make sure there's no tangles in the net. So what you're going to do is you're going to straighten out the net, you're going to pull it to 10 feet or the 12 feet, and you're going to take it by the top of the cast net, which is called the horn, and you're going to spin that around to make sure that the giant swivel at the top, it's a barrel swivel, that is aligned and everything's kind of lined up the way you want it, so there's no tangles, there's no clusters. Next, you're going to half the net. I call it halving because I have a 10-foot net. I'm going to crease it at 5 feet, fold it over in half, and then I'm going to fold it one more time. So now I've folded it in half, fold it again. So now I'm holding about, if it's a 10-foot net, I'm holding about 2.5 feet of net from my left hand. And then I'm going to take my right hand, put part of the lead line in my mouth. Then I'm going to take my right hand on the top side of my hand, and I'm going to throw half of the weights over my right shoulder. This particular net with a lead line has about 18 to 20 pounds of weight. My 12-footer has about 22 pounds, 24 pounds of weight, so it just depends how you're feeling that day. What I like to do is grab from the lead line in my mouth to the lead line that's going over my shoulder. There's probably about 3 feet. I'll grab it right there, I'll pinch it between my fingers. I'll have these leads in my left hand. I will have the lead line in my mouth. I will have 10 pounds of cast net and lead line over my right shoulder. And what I'll do is I'll put them together. I'll turn my hands up facing the sky, and I'll have everything close together. And a lot of people will do multiple swings. You know, they'll do 1, 2, and they'll do everything and they'll throw it as hard as they can. I like to do about 1, 2. Sometimes I need to get around a motor, sometimes I need to get around a cleat or something's in the way. So I'll kind of do a sidewinder. I'll throw it here, or maybe I'll throw it here. Depends on where the bait is. You have to make that judgment call as it's happening. When you see the bait on the surface and you throw the cast net and they're immediately in the cast net, you're going to want to close that cast net and bring it in and bring that bait right into the boat. Now, if the baits are on the bottom, you're going to want to throw that cast net and let it sink all the way to the bottom to get on top of the school, close the net and pull it right up into the boat and put them in your bait well. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this shed a little light on cast netting. Again, my name is Peter Miller with Mercury Marine. I'll see you out on the water.